The weather is getting colder, so let's run through some skincare to try to counteract that. Hi everyone, my name is Alex. Every season I try to recap some of the products that I am currently loving and run through a full routine. This is also my opportunity to kind of catch up with you all and just have a casual chit chat. I'm having a very relaxing, just reset weekend, and so I felt like it was the perfect time for me to run through some products I'm loving this winter and run you through my routine when it is really dry and really cold out. So today is a perfect example of that. I've been kind of putting my skin through it because I still like to walk outside and the weather gets really cold and it makes my skin so dry and kind of go through it. I'm healing from a couple of breakouts from that because the weather's been so flaky lately. And so one day it's snowing, one day it's really sunny. I also charged the light today, so that will not be an issue like it was in the fall video, hopefully. But anyway, and I got new headbands. We're just having a little Thrive day today. Oh my gosh. I also just got out of the shower, so we're having a reset day. I washed my hair with Fenty Hair. I always use Fenty Hair. I haven't stopped using that since I started. I need to try out new hair products, but I'm just a little scared too. But anyway, so let's start with an oil cleanser. It's the daytime right now, so I'm not gonna go in with it. But what I have recently been introducing is the Prequel Pre-Cleanse Oil Cleanser. After trying out this product, I had some of my previous oil cleanser, the Makeup Rewind by Crave, on hand. I was finishing up a bottle of that, but I couldn't wait to start using this because a good staple oil cleanser, it does everything it needs, has a very simple ingredient list that worked for my acne prone skin, and that's why I've been using it recently. Kind of doesn't add or subtract anything from my routine, just kind of does what it needs, and that's what I need in an oil cleanser right now. It's exactly what the Prequel does. And so moving on to water-based cleansers, which is what I'm gonna start with. I am someone who always has to cleanse their skin twice a day. Doesn't matter if it's winter, summer, no matter what, I've noticed that my skin freaks out if I don't cleanse, but I like to go for more gentle cleanses throughout the day. Since I am dealing with some breakouts, and you're gonna see that I am layering on the hydration today, my skin can sometimes freak out when I do that. I usually change it up based on the weather, but today we are adding a lot of hydration steps because it is so cold, and the Versed Gentle Hydrating Cleanser is the perfect way to balance my acne prone skin while also getting an effective cleanse. I like this because it has such a creamy moisturizing texture and it is so budget friendly as well. And I love using this product alongside actives. I love using it just by itself. When I'm dealing with acne or going through it with my skin, I fall back on this product because I've talked about how it's a beautiful way to combat breakouts in a very moisturizing form. And I really enjoy that aspect of it. Guys, my skin has been so sensitized lately, like it's not even funny. And I have been trying my best to combat that. You're gonna notice that as I'm kind of applying my products today, my skin may get a little bit red just because it's just how my skin reacts to the environment right now. Like, it's very situational and my skin is pretty sensitive. I've learned that I like to use a lot of sensitive skin products, especially in the winter because it is so dry and it kind of goes through it. What's beautiful about this cleanser is it doesn't really lather up that much. It just kind of stays this milky, creamy consistency as I add water, but it is balancing, and that's what I absolutely love about it. I mean, when I tried out this product, I remember I was wearing a pretty heavy tinted sunscreen, and going in with just solely this product to cleanse the skin has been very effective. It proved to be very effective that day, but what I've noticed is that sometimes if I just need like a little bit extra of a cleanse at night and I don't want to use an oil cleanser, I can go in with this twice. I've seen some people double cleansing with a water-based cleanser, but obviously if you're wearing waterproof makeup or sunscreen, then that may not be the best option. But I'm not perfect. I just kind of do my skincare routine based off how I feel that day, and I'm learning different tips every day on how my skin likes stuff, like how my skin will react to stuff. But as you're seeing, I mean, even just rubbing my face to cleanse, my skin is turning red, which is not typical, but it's because it is so cold and I've been in the elements so much. Look at that. I cannot wait to hydrate my skin. This cleanser is very skin barrier friendly and moisturizing, but I mean, that just proves I could use the most hydrating cleanser and my skin is still gonna be reactive in this weather. I also have been loving the Experiment Super Saturated Cleanser, but I didn't go with that today because the Versed has a few ingredients that kind of counteract acne, and when I'm going through breakouts, I will turn to that product because it's still mindful of the skin barrier, but the Experiment is great on days that I'm not going in with as many barrier serums as you'll see today, and also great when my skin is just kind of normal, kind of not doing anything crazy, and I like going in with that as just a nice barrier cleanser. I also want to take this opportunity to talk about, I am pre-recording this. This is still 2024 when I'm filming this. It's at the very end of it, but I'm trying to film as I feel like it because I've noticed that I don't feel like it sometimes and I just need to take breaks. I can't live on social media, and that's just something I've been really trying to find a balance of because I obviously do this and I love it. I enjoy it a lot, but I mean, just like anything, too much is too much. Like I can't, everything in moderation for me, but there's just so much uncertainty right now with social media. Like we've got potentially like having to readjust content. Like I just now got into using TikTok and other platforms that could potentially not be there whenever I'm posting this video. Like you never know. There's so much uncertainty in the future and I don't know what I'm gonna wake up to tomorrow. So I think my biggest tip and like my biggest thing that I've had to remind myself is like, we are in an adaptive world. We need to be adaptive to whatever. It's fine to feel however you feel. Like I felt very defeated, but we are in an adaptive field. This social media is new to all of us. And I think I'm trying to stay as positive as possible as I've distanced myself from like where we are with everything, because it's a lot, but didn't mean to get that deep, but here we go. Let's talk about toners. Layering toners is something that I do more in the winter, and the perfect base layer toner for me has been the Paula's Choice Advanced Replenishment Toner. This is very lightweight, but packs a punch when it comes to hydration and nourishment, and that's what I love about it. I'm gonna take just a couple of shakes of this. Now I have also been using and trying out their Milky Toner, and I didn't want to put that in this because I've used this longer and it's worked better for my skin more in a routine, but this product has a very simple ingredient list that has ingredients that my skin just eats up. You can already see my skin is kind of bringing back to life here, but the reason why I use this as a base layer is because I'm about to go in with a Milky Toner on top of this. We're really reviving my skin today, and this is the perfect base layer to do that because it is more lightweight with viscosity, but I noticed that it packs a punch with hydration, which is why I use it on days like today where my skin is either sensitized, going through it, drier, yeah. So moving on to Milky Toners that I've been using recently. I use this by itself, but since it is so dry, I'm going in with the Haru Haru Black Rice Essence. I haven't seen many products with a complex like this one, and that's why I think it excites me so much and why I haven't shut up about it since it came out. I mean, the texture alone is enough to make me fall in love with it. Just look at that nourishment. It is so nice, has soothing ingredients. And I've seen a lot of skincare experts, cosmetic chemists, people who formulate skincare say that this has some of the best ingredients in it. And I mean, that's proven to be true with my usage of it. And that's why I've been eating it up. I'm just gonna go in with a little bit. I'm realizing now how many like layering steps I'm gonna go through today. And it is a little extreme. I preach about a simple skincare routine, and I still agree with that. Like, I think that is necessary, but also I feel like skincare is very adaptive to what you need at the time, though it is good to have consistency, and I'm the world's worst for breaking off of that consistency, but I've learned it's very adaptive. If your skin is going through it, if it's sensitized, you may not want to go in with as many actives today, or you may want to skip retinoid night if something's going on with your skin. Like, you have to be able to adapt to stuff, and that's what I think I've realized with this whole thing is it's okay to be adaptive. But anyway, that is, I don't even know where I got on that, but Haru Haru Barrier Essence, so amazing. I cannot recommend it enough. If you have been wanting to try that product, this is your sign. I am using one product that I continuously use all year round, no matter the year, no matter the season. Oil La La. This is an acne fighting serum. I've talked about it so much, it's not even funny, but this is a barrier essence as well, which is why I also like it. In the warmer months, I like using it almost like a light treatment or essence because it has such a lightweight, oil, watery consistency. Now, this is not an oil. I've gotten a few comments asking if this is an oil-based product. The name Oil La La comes from its lightweight, oil-like texture. It does have water as the first ingredient, so it is a water-based serum, but I have not branched off from this product. They released their jumbo size and I said, yeah, give me about 3 of these because I go through it so fast. I use about 3 pumps of it. And this has just been a game changer for me all around. I mean, if you've watched any of my videos, you know I will never shut up about this product. And I think I'm just grateful it's getting the hype it deserves. Like, I've seen a lot of people talking about it. But yeah, it's a great moisturizing way to treat acne, and trust me, with everything I've been through with my acne, I am looking for any way that I can to help that, and that's what this product has done. Also, I always forget that product has olive oil in it, and it just adds to the inconsistency I've had with olive oil. It is lower on the ingredient list. Let me know how olive oil is with all of you, because that sounded like it was like a personal check-in. Let me know how your relationship is with olive oil, but there's no way for me to tell if a product is gonna work for me with olive oil. I'm gonna let that sink in for a minute because I think I'm gonna go in with an active next. So let's talk about what I've been doing differently with my actives that I've kind of learned. I need to let actives sit on my face longer before I go in with another product. At least that's what's worked for me. I'm sure a lot of you at home are like, yeah, duh, but I used to just go in right after using an active. In my fall routine, I did that. And I noticed now I've seen better results with my skin if I let it sit for a minute. So that leads us right into actives. I can never see Differin Gel leaving my skincare routine, at least as long as I have acne, because this has been the game changer for me. It's taken my skin for a full 180. And with this pump dispenser, dangerous because I just take out one pump, so convenient. I take dots and put it all over my face. I let this sit for about 2 to 3 minutes, and it's perfect to allow the ingredient to penetrate the skin. And alongside Differin Gel, I want to bring up the use of different azelaic acid treatments. I was going to go in with one, but I think with how my skin's reacting today, I'm going to go in with another one. First azelaic acid treatment I've been loving recently. It's one that I have just recently tried and finished up my review to, but this is the Anua 10% azelaic acid serum. This has a beautiful soothing complex, and I haven't really seen anything else hydrate the skin alongside azelaic acid as this, but it does have a really watery consistency, so I feel like it would be tolerable for any skin type. But something I noticed with some azelaic acids is that they are drying. This is not that whatsoever, and I think it's the formulation they've chosen to go with this, but they really knocked it out with this. It is something that's worth the hype. It's helped my redness, it's helped my skin sensitivity, and it is good if you're wanting a water-based azelaic acid serum. I will go for a more emulsion texture whenever my skin is like it is today, kind of going through it, sensitized, and when I am more in the elements, I like to go for a more moisturizing azelaic acid, which recently has been the Naturium azelaic acid emulsion. This is such an amazing product. I keep saying that. In 2025, let's get me a thesaurus. But anyway, this has a beautiful texture to it because it is an emulsion, which is my favorite delivery of azelaic acid. It is more moisturizing, and I noticed that my skin is not as sensitized when I use this alongside Differin Gel. I usually go in with it at night because I use Differin Gel daily, and then I use this daily as well. But we're going in with it during the day today because my skin is going through it, and we're gonna make sure that we prevent any further damage to my skin barrier if possible. Azelaic acid is something that even if my skin's going through it and I may skip Differin gel. I will still use this because it has proven to be gentle enough to use no matter what. Azelaic acid is one of the more gentle actives that I think I've used, at least for my skin. Not to say everyone can do that, but me at least, that definitely is what I've gone for. Now, here we go. I'm turning tomato again because this isn't active, but still it is a more moisturizing option, and that's what I like about it. This formulation has been released forever, and I'm glad I finally came around to trying it. I had family members using the Naturium azelaic acid, and I hadn't even tried it yet, so that was why I was like, okay, I need to get my hands on this ASAP. While I'm letting that, so azelaic acid is another active I've kind of let set in more. I try to wait like 2 to 3 minutes before putting on anything else. So let's talk about fragrance. We're gonna have a little fun today. Okay, so I get a lot of PR. I am very fortunate to have that opportunity because there's certain things that I struggle investing in on myself. I really am particular with my fragrances, and I got both of these sent to me, and they are actually something I would repurchase. This is the Alt Cristal number 23. Probably putting an accent mark there that doesn't need to be there. But anyway, this smells so amazing. And every time I smell it, I love like creating memories with fragrances, like good memories. Sometimes that can be bad, but like sometimes you'll smell something. I haven't smelled this in a few weeks, and like I went to go see a movie and I feel like I'm back in that movie. I'm also delusional. I was born in March, so you can guess what my zodiac sign is there. But anyway, second fragrance that I just got in PR the other day is Naughty Nona. Love this. This is by Sniff. This is something that I've recently actually seen blowing up on social media. I accepted PR from them because I just wanted a fragrance. I hadn't really heard of it. And then I saw people talking about it and I was like, wait, this is actually blowing up. Like, people are loving this. And oh my gosh, I could bathe in this fragrance. I'm actually gonna put it on. Something I love about myself is that I will put fragrance on to just stay in the house, like just to feel better. I've recently started doing that, and it doesn't take much. Don't apply a lot of this product, because I just applied 2 sprays to my wrist, and that's perfect. It also has this really nice like magnetic, ooh, so satisfying. And I work from home, so like why not just like treat yourself? And I love smelling good throughout the day and being like, yeah, that's exactly. Whenever you get a new fragrance, it's over. Like, confidence boost is crazy. Something else I've been loving, I mean, Fenty curling cream, come on now. I recently have started taking even more care of my hair, and it's so important that I go in with this. As someone with curly hair, I've been trying not to dry my hair in any way, just letting it air dry, kind of doing its own thing. And if you have curly hair, you understand. Some days, wonderful. Some days, oh, dear God. So trying to make it work as best as possible. I think I've let my active sit long enough. So now we're gonna start what I like to call the Crazy Barrier Serum Roulette. I say I like to call it that, but came up with that on the spot. We're starting with Stratia Lipid Gold. As you can see, very well-loved product. And I have another one of these on hand, thank goodness. This is a good base layer to a barrier step. When you are following with actives, that's something else I've done differently. I've moved my active more towards my cleanser step. I view Oil La La kind of as like a toner essence, but I went in with my toners, my essences, and then I followed with Oil La La, active, and then now we're starting the replenishing barrier step, which is gonna be crazy, buckle up. But Lipid Gold is the perfect base layer because it delivers a lot of skin barrier supporting, nourishing ingredients without the heavy finish. And I like that because the great ingredients they have in here need to be on my skin, but I do need a little bit more than just this some days, like today. So you can see the glow is already starting. We're getting the glow going. Here we go. So in that same realm, some days, which I am going in with it today, I love going in with the Purito Wonder Relief Unscented Serum. This is specifically here because of my acne. I probably should have, thinking back, went in with it before the Lipid Gold, but still, I kind of intertwine where I put these. This helps to combat my acne, and when my skin is sensitized going through it, a lot of redness, I fall back on this product. I definitely should have went in in with it before Lipid Gold, but that's okay. And sometimes I will mix like hydration products together and just kind of create a blend. Let me know if I shouldn't be doing that, but sometimes like the Lipid Gold and the Purito, I will go in with together and blend those two when I am wanting to treat acne. Okay, it's actually not as crazy as I thought it was, but here we go. After that, we're gonna go in with one more hydration serum because I cannot get enough today. The Anua Rise 7 Barrier Serum is amazing. This kind of intertwines with other barrier serums. You'll notice that it's whatever I have on hand that I'm mostly using at the moment. This one's the one that I'm trying to work my way through, but trust, I have a couple of bottles of the Experiment Super Saturate on hand in expectation of the upcoming winter, because that is a product I cannot see myself living without. But I'm just now finishing that. Experiment has refillable bottles and I've gotten those, so I'm saving the packaging on that, but this is what we're currently working with, and a great alternative to snail mucin, let me just say, because I used to love snail mucin. And I feel like if I didn't introduce myself to some other more hydrating barrier products, the more education I've learned about snail mucin, the more I've kind of realized like there are some better alternatives, because that's more designed for hydration. And if you're wanting hydration, you know, snail mucin's great. It's like a introductory to it. This is the more advanced treatments in my opinion, and that's why, you know, skincare is evolving. Skincare changes and grows, and this is where we're at. So yeah, that is hydration. This feels very lightweight. It's not suffocating, but it does still deliver that nourishment that I like. I view that almost as a seal for the other barrier serums, if that makes sense. Okay, we are wrapping things up, kind of. We are gonna talk about moisturizers. I still love the Stratia Interface moisturizer. That is something that will always be kind of in rotation. Something else I want to talk about is using more gel cream products as hydration serums. I'm not gonna do it today, but some days I have noticed I have a lot of the Geek and Gorgeous Hydration Station moisturizer on hand. What I like to do when I have a product like this with so many soothing ingredients for acne, for redness, for so many skin concerns, and I have it on hand, I don't want it to expire before the next season, I will still use this, but I've noticed it's not hydrating and moisturizing enough for my skin when it is really cold. So I go in with this as a hydration step, and good way to layer, especially if you have dry skin too. You could honestly skip some of these hydration steps and just go with this, which, you know, there are multiple different ways to hydrate your skin. There's no rules with skincare, but either way, let's talk moisturizer. I am so excited to put, this is a new bottle too, the Dew Instant Angel. Finally time to break this puppy out, and I'm so excited. Just got a new bottle, and they've now reformulated, or not reformulated, they've repackaged it, and it's a little bit cuter, and I think you get just a little bit more as well. Now this does have coconut in it, similar to the Rhode. I was able to use the Rhode glazing milk, and I'm able to use this moisturizer as well. This is my holy grail dry skin moisturizer for the winter. I love it because it just gives such a nice nourishment to the skin. Like, I already feel my skin just being soothed. This may not be for everyone's acne prone skin though. That is what I want to bring up. But look, oh my gosh, look at that. I mean, this is the first bottle that I am opening this season because it just randomly got really cold, and that's why this moisturizer is my ultimate go-to. I'm gonna put just a little bit more on my neck. I don't know if this is just a me thing or like if everybody goes through this, but I get really dry around this area of my neck. And I also shaved today, so I think it's just like, my skin's like, hello, what are we doing here? But I love going in with this. I bring this down to my chest, to my neck. I love it because it's the all-in-one moisturizer that I can use no matter what. if it's my face, my neck, I use this on my body. They have a jumbo size of this as well that I need to invest in, but I bought this before winter and I wanted to see, I don't go through this product very quickly because I use very little of it. When something is this expensive, I am sparing with it. And so I wanted to get the smaller size because honestly, I don't think I'm gonna go through it. This is for the really, really dry skin days. And I don't think I'm gonna go through it through the season, but we are also going to, I'm gonna talk about situational products that I've been loving this winter. Rhodes Barrier Butter, I am just now finishing up the travel size of it. I wanted to go through that first because I don't have any trips planned coming up. And so I was like, it's probably gonna expire. I need to get through the travel size, but I did buy the big size of it. My nose, my chin, really dry around here, really dry around here. I can use the Rhode, and I do that sometimes at night as we may actually be through this because this is coming to the end, but I can use the Rhode all over my face. But how I really liked using it is as a balm in the areas that I really need it. So my nose, my chin, anywhere. Okay, we are, this is the last time I'm gonna use this bottle because we are out officially, but like using it right there. Oh, it just feels so satisfying to put this on my dry areas because it's just like, it's like that instant soothing where it's like relief once I put it on, and that's exactly what I feel when I put this product on. We are glowing. This dry skin does not exist in this house in the winter, let me tell you. But anyway, so beautiful barrier moisturizer. If you are looking for a balm to kind of lock in everything, you could also use it if you're just looking for a richer moisturizer. And then here we go, we're slugging. We are slugging today, mainly in the drier areas. I do feel like it may be too much to go in all over my face, but lips, I did apply moisturizer to my lips first. Always do that before you slug on your lips. Put on a moisturizer because I've noticed a lot better benefits when I do that. And I'm kind of doing things out of order. I need to plan this better because I'm just kind of talking and getting into it. And here we go. But another thing that I wanted to bring up that I don't think I'm gonna apply because I kind of missed that step. I do eye cream before moisturizer, but it's very situational to me. At night, I've been loving the Beauty of Joseon Revive eye cream. It has soothing ingredients. It has retinaldehyde, kind of helps with moisturizing my under eye as well. Very light, very nice. I also wear contacts, and sometimes eye creams can cause sensitivity, specifically in the winter when my eyes are a little bit more dry. And that's what I love about that eye cream. It doesn't cause any sensitivity as I use it, but I know you can technically go in with a moisturizer after that, or go in with an eye cream after a moisturizer, but I don't really want to do that because I usually go in with it before, so that's just my bad. Anyway, now we're gonna talk about sunscreens, which, I mean, I'm still using the Round Lab sunscreen. It's been perfect for me. I've also been using the Cosrx Ultralight sunscreen. I like it because it doesn't leave any finish really, and so you can layer whatever underneath it, and it's not gonna create any like excess hydration. I'm not gonna look crazy, and sometimes it kind of tones this down a little bit, but trust me, in the drier environments, I do like moisturization, and so the Round Lab is what we're gonna go for. I wanna talk about this product. Let's talk Korean sunscreens, because I've struggled to, another thing that's been kind of demotivating me is realizing that, hey, what's gonna happen with Korean skincare? What's gonna happen with Korean sunscreens? What is gonna happen? I have not used an American-based sunscreen regularly for a while. Korean sunscreens are my holy grail, what I always go for. And they've released an American formulation of this, and it's not clearly marked like they have advertised it as an SPF 45. Some of the Korean skincare sites that I used to use, I'm not using anymore for a few reasons, but one, because they're selling the American version of this, and I'm like, no, I don't want. Like, oof, it's hard to stay motivated because there is so much uncertainty with Korean skincare specifically, and Round Lab sunscreen has been a holy grail for me. Sure, they may include the same ingredients with their American formulation, and I'm not in any way dogging on them for changing, because they're running a business. Completely understandable why they are releasing an American formulation, but I'm just like please, like I'm holding on to some Korean skincare websites where they still sell the Korean formulation in the United States. I'm really hopeful that we are not gonna have to go there, because they use all chemical filters, which is no issue, but when I'm used to using Korean sunscreens, it's gonna be a big shift, and that's why I'm like really holding on to the fact that they are going to hold on to this formulation. I know they'll still be formulating it in Korea, and maybe I'll just have to go stock up. Have to buy 17 of these, but I'm kidding. I would never do that. But I mean, like I said before, let's practice adaptive mindsets where we are okay no matter what. Like, it is ultimately just sunscreen, but as someone who is a skincare lover, sunscreen is the most important step. And the thought that I may not be able to use a Korean sunscreen is scary to me, I must say. But anyway, I know there are way bigger problems going on, but it's just something like, from a skincare person to another, I cannot lie, I have been scared about what's gonna happen with Korean sunscreen. So anyway, we will, day by day. Everything is day by day. We're all gonna be okay. Okay, we are wrapping up this whole base. I actually don't think I'm gonna do a skin tint today. Okay, we are going in with the Kosas BB Burst. I have also, the skin tint routine is still the same from the fall. I go in with the Rescue Balm from Hero Cosmetics. I just go in and kind of correct any areas of redness that I have. Oh, this base is about to be glowy. This is gonna be a very, very glowy base. My redness has kind of calmed down. I wonder why. All the products I've been using. And then we're just gonna go in with one pump of the Kosas BB Burst all over my face as just kind of a perfecting look to my skin. I've also been trying to remember to take my headband off mid skincare routine, which was not successful today in any way. But part of letting my hair air dry is understanding that I don't need to be pushing my hair back like that as much. And yeah, because look, like, imagine this air drying. Like, anyway, it's its own problem. But yeah, so base is here. We're gonna be extra yet again and go in with the Slug Boost from FutureWise. I've been loving face mist lately. Like, one that I've been dying to try out is the Bioma, but was that necessary to go in with that much? No. Do I feel good? Absolutely. Okay, and here we are. Look a little crazy right now. It's just gonna continue to get better. Like I said, in the winter, I like to really pile on barrier serums, hydration, everything, and then it calms down, because the beautiful thing about preparing for weather like this is that it's not gonna always look this extreme. I am curious, like, I watched a video today, this is a little bit of a derail, but I watched a video today where someone was saying glass skin was potentially gonna be leaving in 2025. Please no, I need to be glowy. Like, I need this. I used to like hate the look of this, but now I love it. Like, I just love this glow. I love it. Okay, I think I covered everything. I am gonna put curling cream in my hair. I'll go ahead and do that. I am running out of this. I need to get more. And then, yeah, that's about it. Thank you all so much for all of your support. It's probably been forever since this has happened, but just recently I hit 10,000 subscribers, which is wild. I have not processed that yet, and it has been a little while. So I just want to say thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for getting me 10,000 subscribers. Like, I could not do any of this without you all, and I am so beyond grateful that you all continue to show me support, you all continue to show me love. One thing that is a goal for me this year is working on how interactive I am with everybody, because like I said, I try to balance life and social media, but I'm also trying to be more active and be more interactive with the community, because you all have shown me so much love, it's only fair that I do the same right back to you. So I'm working on that throughout the new year. I'm horrible at responding to texts, and so comments are kind of like that for me, and I apologize. I'm really trying to work on that and get better with it throughout the new year. But just thank you so much for all you continue to do for me. Every time I make a video like this, I get really sentimental. Just know every day I cannot thank you all enough for the support and love that you have continued to show me. So thank you for that. But anyway, I have a mess to clean up now, which is great. I'm trying to like clean my entire room, clean my entire space today because it's the weekend, and yeah. But I wanted to film this and show you all what I have been doing for winter. Let me know your current winter routine, if there's a product I should add to my winter routine, or what you want me to try next, because I am continuously trying out new products. Thank you all so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it and you want to see more like this, make sure you subscribe because I post new videos every week, and I will see you all in the next review.